Hello students, today we are going to see our next chapter, that is chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter is Analysis of Financial Statement of Standard 12 Commerce Subject Account. So here in this chapter we are going to see analysis of financial statement. So till today we have prepared the financial statement. That means we have finished with the process of accounting. That is, we have started the process of accounting from the journal and we have finished to the final account. And here in 12th we have learned the final account of partnership as well as final account of company. So both we have learned. So from today we are going to analyze that final account, and that is called analysis of financial statement. In that, very first thing we are going to see, that is the meaning of financial statement. Then we are going to see meaning of financial analysis. Let's see that. So here, before we start to understand the financial analysis, let's try to understand once again the financial statement. So as we have already learned in our last chapter, that meaning of financial statement is the financial statement are organized report which disclose detailed financial condition of business entity. So here in the financial statement we are preparing the report. In that there is a detailed statement of the business entity. So that is called financial statement. So here we are going to analyze the financial statement, and the definition of financial statement analysis is, after preparation of financial statement they are rearranged. So here whatever the detail is there, whatever the figures are there in the financial statement, there we are going to rearrange in such a way that they become the comparable. So here the comparison is going to be done. So that comparison can be with the past or with the rival. So comparison can be there in the financial analysis. The different stakeholders take their decision on the basis of financial statement which are prepared in a comparable form. So here again we are preparing financial statements only. So we are using the detail of the financial statement and we are preparing in such a manner so it is going to be possible to make the comparison between the 2 years. So that is the financial statement will be in a comparable form, and this entire process of accounting is called the analysis. So that is the analysis. So now from above definition we can again know the types of financial analysis. As we know, there are the different people who are going to see the financial statement. There are the different users of financial statement. So that again they are going to see the analysis of the financial statement. So here that is on the basis of stakeholder. Stakeholder means the people they are interested in the company. So that is again divided into 2 categories. Very first is an external stakeholder. External stakeholder means the potential shareholder. Potential shareholder means who they are interested to take the shares of the company. The another one is the creditors who are giving the goods on the credit, or they can be other. So they are called external stakeholder, and here we are going to make the analysis for them, and that type of analysis is called external analysis. Again the people they are in business, they are called internal stakeholder. So internal stakeholder in that, let's say the very first is a management. Management they are taking the decision, business decision for the long period of the company, and for that they are using the financial statement. So from financial statement the analysis that is done for the internal user, that is called internal analysis. The next type of analysis is horizontal as well as vertical form. So here horizontal form means the analysis that we are doing the year by year, from let's say 2014 to 15, 15 to 16, 16 to 17 and 18 and so on. So that type of analysis when we are doing, that is called horizontal analysis. The next one is the vertical analysis. When we are making the analysis, that is from trading account, then profit and loss account and balance sheet. So this type of analysis is called vertical analysis. So this is the second type of analysis. The third one and the last one analysis is on the basis of duration. So here analysis again we are doing on the basis of duration, and as we know in the business short term means for 1 year and long 1 year. That is called long-term analysis. So here in the business we are again doing the analysis on the basis of duration. That is for long-term analysis and short-term analysis. For long-term analysis, we are doing analysis for the expansion of the business, for the future objective of the business, and short-term analysis we are doing to know the efficiency of the business, to know the management of the business. That type of analysis we are doing for the short period of time. So these are the types of the analysis. Students, you may note down this in your notebook. Tools of analysis of financial statement. So here we are in an accounting process. We are preparing many accounts. In that, in a complete format, we are preparing statement of profit and loss account, then balance sheet, then we are preparing cash flow statement. Again, we are preparing notes to account as well as if any change in a equity, that also we are preparing. So from that, to analysis is not easy. So for the common person, they cannot make the analysis from that. So here there are the tools. With the help of that, the comparison can be made easily. So here in the accounting, to make the comparison of financial statement, we are preparing different tools. That is called tools for the analysis of statement. So in that, there are mainly two types of the analysis, that is comparative statement and common size statement. So here let's see the comparison of financial statement. And tools of comparison are, very first is it through comparative statement. And the second one is it through common size statement. So both are the comparison of the financial statement, but here we are going to learn only first, that is the comparative statement, and comparative statement is given here. So structure of comparative profit and loss account is comparative profit and loss statement for the year ending 31st/3/2016 and 31st/3/2017. So here comparison is going to be done between 2 years, and for that here very first thing is given to us is a column. So very first column is for the particular, then there is a not number, then previous years, current years detail, and then increase and decrease in rupees, and the last column is a increase and decrease in percentage. Again we are going to write, very first thing is a sales, the second one is a other income, and the total of that is a total revenue. Then we are going to deduct all the expense from that, that is the cost of goods consumed, net purchase of resale, then change in stock, employee benefit expense, then financial cost, depreciation and amortization expense. So these are the total expense. So from total income we are going to deduct the total expense. That's when we are going to come to the profit before tax, and from that we are going to deduct the income tax. So we will reach to the profit after tax. So this is the comparative statement. Students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video. In our next video we will see illustration number 1.